One, two. Есть? Есть. Погнали! This was our buy from educational channel, but unfortunately I didn't give that like a signal. It was like that 150, I think. Yeah. First question, buy or sell. Very good. Hi, bro. How was your trading? This one? Yes, it was 140. I mentioned in video breakdown today. This buy. To be honest, was clean with a nice move inside. Total move was 300 pips. Too late? Of what? What news today? To be honest, I'm very careful these months, as long as August. And today is just first day of August. I'm good, bro. Today is what news today? I don't see any news. Let me check investing.com because on financial juice, nothing. No, bro, I don't see any news. Just ICM. I don't care about ICM. I don't care about small news. I care just about PC, CPI, NFP, and interest rates, and macroeconomic news. It's more valuable. I worked with you in. I'm shocked to see where we are now. Здорово, здорово. А где мы с тобой работали в Питере? So, okay, I can speak Russian too if needed. А, да ты можешь на русском? Сейчас я посмотрю. So, well, let's see what we can expect for now. For now, we have this level. It's valid as long as this level was breached. You see, price reacted, came back, created and pushed through. After that, this level become valid. Next level for me is make it purple. Of course, definitely this spike. It's 15 minutes, by the way. This spike and possible this break retest level. It's just a second. I will draw the fib. Yes, this is the levels. If you check fib like that, this is a perfect 50 fib plus break retest. So of course it's a go for me. What else? This level 38 fib already worked, so no, not interested anymore. Let's come back to 5 minutes. Yeah, I can do it like that. For me, it's 40-42 around. But I don't like this level, just a little bit above, at 40-45. So let me mark it area of interest. This one, right? For buy, let's check something for buy. For buy, I'm gonna see and trade H1 or H4. For buy, we still have this level, 39.96. And this big area, 39.83, 39.76. Nothing between 40.22 and 4,000. Here is absolutely nothing. No level. Maybe possible pullback from here, but it was used already, so I'm not interested. Let's come back to 15 minutes. And this one is like a backup 40.53. Let me just send this screenshot to 5-minute channel. 40 to 40.50. Like that. Yep, done. Артем Дерягин с мансарды или откуда? Yes, yes. With my laptop and making hookahs, it was in a restaurant around 8 years ago, if I'm not wrong, right? Depends from which restaurant. Да, с мансарды. Ну да, видишь, никто меня не воспринимал всерьез. Так, by the way, where is what about NAS? What's a rocket? It's NASDAQ, by the way. We have some kind of channel here, right? Nope. By the way, today this level 29 to 100 will be interesting. Anyone who trade NASDAQ, it's for you. There is 61 fib also, and the level is about from 29,200 and 29,300. But 200 pips is, I think, is too much for our. This is a nice breakout level. I mean, break the test and breakout. It depends from your trading style. You can, of course, if you ballsy and can trade, I can like breakout, you can trade. But for me, it's valid only after we break, came back, retest, and then push higher. Just in this case. This one, our trade from Friday, right? Yeah, it's from Friday. So nothing more on mass, to be honest. Let's come back to gold. Wow, gap. And let's wait further. Just let me set pending on my personal accounts. Unfortunately, no. Because I mentioned in my in video breakdown that I'm interested in this level. Some guys from VIP took that, by the way, but then I didn't expect it that it happened so soon. You know, I just went to shower, and when I came back, I see that it's already worked. So, okay. Anyway, and like that, break the test level. Nice one. So limit. And we have EMA here. So let's see. Let me check the XE. By the way, the XE also reacted from level and grab liquidity and gonna push up, gonna push higher. I think some correction coming to the XE, and it will be more bearish for gold. I can delete this one and update level a little bit lower here. Trend line. By the way, let me check this fib. 61 EMA here, but I'll go from the high one. Last confluence as usual. Of course, again, it depends. Will it push or not, or will go lower? Walaikum salam, brother. I'm originally from Turkmenistan, right now in Argentina. Currently. For a couple months. Yeah, it's like a gut here, you know. Hi, bro. Yes, of course. Just ask from in the chat if you want that I'm giving trades and guys taking them and earning with me on stream. By the way, from Friday we got this buy and short on gold. It was here, yeah, it was here if I'm not wrong. This short provided just 120 pips, so I was expecting, but it was end of month and usual Friday shit price action. What is it? Yeah, DXC, by the way, pushing higher. Where is silver? It was absolutely perfect buy. This one with silver on the level. By the way, buy on oil coming soon. My buy level on oil is around 76. Yes, 76. So for 42 we will sell. It's in the news, had no impact. Yes, of course, because it's, who cares about PPI or PMI when you have high oil prices with a high inflation and war between US and Iran. Who cares about PPI? Your inflation is about too far from your goal, you know? The exceed from breaker test level. This one also area of interest. Where is 76? Yeah, this one will be good. How to say, backup trade. I mean, this one. If this one fails, you always need to have a plan to oil. You're trading oil. Let me show you. XAUUSD. Where is my buy interest? My buy interest, of course, it's this breaker test level. Breaker test level with SMA, 200 SMA, 76.3, 0.5, like that. And gap fill, of course, 88. And it's 61 fib also. Not bad. Yeah, like that. We come back to gold. Now I think price will push lower right now, especially with this candle. US 30. Only ticket US. No. I forgot the ticket. Index. This one, right? Support. No support. Resistance. Support is under the price. Resistance is above the level, above the price. It's a different things, of course. And right now, price at resistance at this level. By the way, it's at all-time high, right? This one, no. Nasdaq, not. This at all-time high. Where is S&P? S&P, nope. What is it? How do you think it will drop to 4,000? I don't know where it go. It's, to be honest, not my problem. I don't care where it go. I just need to be prepared for any move because I'm a pullback trader. I'm catching pullback also, always. I'm not momentum trader, you know. I'm not direction trader. For example, let me explain you more. If price go up, I know that this is my area of interest and this one possible, you know. If it goes down, the same. I'm just finding the levels where I'm interested. 4,000, of course, it's interesting with straight push inside. For example, if we go a little bit higher or from this, and if you get clean push inside this level without any pullback here, then possible, yes. As long as price in range right now. So let me check H1. Yes, 4,000 is interesting with backup. Backup is 39.83, 85 area. I'll close this one and this one. I don't know, just is it lagging or not? YouTube stream. I'm closing this one and Sorok 40.45 is H1 breaker test level. I mean this one. But problem is this level is pushing This level, sorry, is keeping the price. And in my opinion, if it breach lower, it will break hard. Best case scenario in this situation is price will go to our zone of interest, then push. After that, it will be around almost $50 move, $45 move, okay? In this case, it will be very interesting to buy from 4,000. So what we have now? Nothing. So we come back to 5 minutes and just waiting. For me, everything depends right now from the XC, to be honest. Yeah, of course, because there is nothing. Congrats, guys, who took this buy from this level. Unfortunately, I didn't took it as long as I was not expected so soon. Why you think so? One thing I know definitely where market will go. I can give you 100% and guarantee the direction. It will go right and never to the left. So it's only thing I know for 100%. Buy or sell, I don't know. $15. Let me check this big FIP is valid or not. Wow, look at this. Our area of interest aligns with big 38 FIP. How much confluence breaker test? 50 FIP, 38 FIP. It's already 3 confluence, right? Not bad. And move inside, it's of course just 15. Not so much, but it's okay. I'm expecting some move in 10 minutes around at 11:30 by my time. 1 minute. Yeah, it's simple range. Simple range even on 5 minute also. I'm looking for shorts. You sold from 462. It was at, yeah, it was good, but it was 1 hour before New York session, so it's not no go for me as long as I'm not trading 1 hour before. To understand, around 3 years. If you remember, when I was working in Mansarda, all money which I earned, I was spending for deposits, for learning, and everything else. If you remember that. Also, I was and after that, after 3 years, finally I become a little bit profitable. A little bit, then more. Then I moved to Philippines. Then I moved to Argentina, and right now in Argentina. But it was hard, of course. I sell from 60 MTP at 35 during, yeah, good. I set up position, yeah, good. Yeah, but I don't trade 1 hour before New York. That's why it was not go for me. But I seen that level. Why? Let me explain you. It was 15-minute trade. Straight push inside, breaching this level, and last confluence level, possible level for me was 40.63. So it was nice, and it was FIB also, as you can see. It was good trade, but timing is very important. If you don't have a rule, for example, like me, don't trade 1 hour before New York, and if you take all trades, I don't know, in my experience, in this timing is the very worst stat. The worst stat is this time, 1 hour before New York. That's why you can win today or lose tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and like that. So much better for me is no go, and just even without this time, we have a lot of trades. Silver. By the way, silver pushing not in the range, just gold in the range right now. If we get 50 fib on silver, it will be good. Not here, not from here, much better from here. By the way, silver reacted from 38 fib. Of course, you can start trading. Bro, when I started trading, 9 years ago, there was not any prop companies and anything else. We started with our own money on live accounts with real deposits. Right now, you can start even with, if you have $30, you can buy, first of all, the smallest prop account, for, if I'm not wrong, Fifers have 2.5 thousand account for 30 or $40. Then scale. Took profit from pass, first of all, this account for 2,500. Get your payout, take bigger account, for 10,000. Again, pass account, get your profit, then take bigger accounts. Right now you have a million ways how to get normal deposit. 3,087 dollar profit, not bad. But for this move, around 300 pips, it's okay. Wait for 40.55. This one, yeah, of course. This is a backup trade if this one fails. But this one is, let's see. Monolink making good music, to be honest. Да ёб твою мать. $40.37. $40.37 buy? You want to buy? I don't know. I don't remember what the name of the strategy when you're trading break of some range. Hey, what happened? Breakout? Yeah, breakout. Question is why I didn't set pending here. Crypto, no. I don't trade crypto. Crypto is don't have any, for example, gold, it's correlated with USD, and every move on gold is, I can explain, in crypto, just one guy with couple billions can move the market and manipulate it. I don't like it. I'll just move a little bit here, like that. Yeah, I agree. It's predictable. On previous stream, I showed that my strategy works on crypto also. Let me show you. For example, Bitcoin, right? Let's switch to 4 hour. Reaction from 23, 38 feet. Nope, nope, nope. 38 feet again. Then 50 feet and key level. Last level worked also, as you can see perfectly. I don't know what is how much pips. 121,000 pips. No, but I don't like. Yes, maybe later. But I'm too lazy to do something. What's your period of moving average? Which one? This one? On US 30? You can just a second. By the way, previous level missed. On US 30, when I was trading it, it was a couple of years ago. My approach was 100 pips stop loss and 200 pips TP, 2R as usual. Right now, price making around 25. Yeah, it's 25 pips, I think. No, not 25. It's 250 pips. Yeah, nice trade was here. As you can see, 50 fib and key level push. For now. For now, possible this breaker test of this level, but it's too weak. And this level possible. Yeah, without leverage. It's 28. We have kind of a zone at 40.36 from last week's setup. Our price on gold needs to break that, in my opinion. What do you think? Look how price reacting from EMA. It's a banger, to be honest, on 5-minute time frame, this EMA. Is there something on 15 minutes? 15-minute trend line that touch as usual. But we want higher. Very boring price action, to be honest, right now. Yes, of course. Question about first day of months, what it gives, what information it gives. Listen, at the end of the months, investors, hedge funds, and big companies closing positions at the end of months. And the worst time is triple witch day, if you heard about that. It becomes 4 times in a year. It's third Friday of March, June, September, and December, if I'm not wrong. When options, and I think much better if you ask ChatGPT, because I can't explain you in English right now. You know, I can explain in Russian, but I can explain it in English. Just ask ChatGPT, what is triple witch day? It's the most dangerous 4 days to trade. And at the end of months, investors closing their positions, and at the beginning of the months, of course, money repositioning and money flow, you know, in the market, from oil to gold, from gold to stocks, and like that. So much better to wait first day of the month, and then let the market settle down. Yes, it's for you, brother, about FIB. I'm waiting. I'm waiting these 2 areas. What I can wait more? Yes, last Friday of the quarter. It's just a second. I will ask ChatGPT to translate. Triple which day? На английском объясни. Triple which day is a day when 3 types of derivatives expire, which often leads to higher trading volume and increased market volatility. You see? Stock options, stock index options, and stock index futures. It's third Friday of March, third Friday of June. Yeah, I was right. Third Friday of September and third Friday of December. What happens? As these contracts approach expiration, traders and institutions need to close positions, roll positions into the next contract, hedge their portfolio, and rebalance large institutional portfolios. Or this can create unusually high trading volume, sharp price swings, sudden moves, toward key option strikes, prices, and increased volatility. That's why I don't trade end of months and triple which day, of course. And first day of months, I'm very, very accurate. Guys, just learn money flow, okay? How many contracts opened, how many contracts closed, it's help you to understand the volatility. For example, how you can learn it. I have a lot of problems to know the confirmation when price hit the golden zone. What you mean golden zone? Let me know what is golden zone and I'll explain it to you. How to, for our previous about money flow, you can open SMA group. By the way, price coming to our zone. SMA group and markets, gold, and open gold futures. Let me quickly show you while price coming to our zone. Just quick explanation. Studio. Yes, you see, it's a SMA group website, and this is your daily volume. And here you can see how much contracts open, how much contracts closed. You see, July 29 was a good. July 31, as you can see, end of month, lowest volume. Lowest volume means higher volatility. Why? Because when you don't have liquidity in the market, price always looking for liquidity, and that's why it can be unexpected moves and unexpected moves, big drawdowns, and etc. Do you like Model Plata, bro? Yeah, of course. By the way, yesterday was a perfect surfing session. It was a very 2-meter waves. It was scary, but it was scary, but it's worth it. Where from? From which city? Golden Zone 05061. My trading approach is I don't take trade just because of price in golden zone. I need 2+ more confluences, I mean, or it can be key level, trend line, No, first of all, it must be key level plus something else. For example, key level plus FIB, key level plus EMA, trend line, doesn't matter, If I have only one confluence, I don't go. It's about 1 hour or 4 hour. It's my main trading time frames. Okay, 5 minute. It's not about any fundamental drivers. It's not about any fundamental trades. It's just quick in and out trades for me on 5 minute. That's why I marked up this level, you know. And first of all, you can trade all levels to get more good data and more good stat, you know, because in long term, when you have a win rate, for example, 2 or 3, you can get 2 losses in a row and then cover all losses with third trade. That's why 5 minute is just levels, fib, just simple tech analysis, you know. I'm not 100%, I can be 100% sure in any trade on 5 minute time frame. I can be sure in H1 trades or 4-hour trades. For example, here or H1. Because, for example, let me explain you. For example, if we trade 1 hour, right? And if you see, for example, that price from 40.20, pushing hard, breaching this level, and breaching this level. For me, this one is 100% trade. Okay, this is a difference. Or if you see that price breached all of this and coming to big round number, for example 4100, I know that this will be nice profit taking where you can get at least $25 pullback like that. So only fib, if I have, for example, from Confluence only fib, then no, I'm not interested. I need key level plus something. And I'm not looking for, I'm not call it like a premium zone, golden zone, or expensive zone. No, for me it's just fib. The XC started to pushing higher. Above breaker test level. Trend line breached. You're welcome. If you have any questions, you can ask. While we have dead market, I can explain you. I don't like that price stuck like that, to be honest. Distance 400 pips until EMA. In what? I don't have any trade right now, unfortunately, of course. Kill zone. Kill zone, what you mean? You mean like key level, maybe? Key level is simple level like that. Liquidity level. Why liquidity? Because if you check higher time frame, you see you have this level and nothing above. What it means? It means that here is a lot of liquidity in this zone. That's why it's more liquidity level. Simple key level is like this one, like this one. By the way, you have this level just 800 pips away, this one also 120 pips away. So these two trades can be traded separately. And from H1 perspective, of course, 4090 level more interesting for me than 4078. Yeah, everyone calls it differently. For me, it's key level. Yes, on 15 minutes we got few liquidity sweeps where one, yep, still accumulating for some rocket, I think. That's why this level is very high risk right now. Yes, yes. High time frames, support and resistance. Nope, I'm not in position right now. Guys, 40-40 right now for me is very high risk. This level is very high risk. Why? Because I was expecting straight push inside, then possible pullback. But right now, with current price action, I see that this accumulation, you know, it can be simple rocket up or rocket down. So for me, I can just mark it like high risk. If you go, just use proper risk management. This one is a nice one, 40.53. Where are you joined now? What you want me to show? I don't know. I messaged you already. You can get in my VIP for free and get all stop loss and TP there. I don't know why you not want to trade with my broker as long as it's a high rated broker and even on Trustpilot. So has a strong reputation. And just a minute, guys. I'll come back in a minute. Ah, it's gonna be missed, right? Yes, of course. I sent you a link already or not. Nothing difficult. But the XE is pushing higher right now, so I think this level is gonna be missed already. Is it some level or what? Nope. Maybe this one. Also not. Yeah, I skip this level because it's already did 50 pips. Where is silver? Silver pushing higher, gold pushing down, DXY pushing higher. Awful price action, to be honest. First day of months. What is it? It's some like unaligned right now. Listen to your body. Look at this 61. Ooh, ooh. 61 and level. It's what you call golden price, right? Yes, for me it was missed. As long as look at this, 70 pips, just 30 pips above. It's 4,000. By the way, to be honest, I'm glad that 42.5 was missed. Why? Because it was very high risk trade. Very high risk trade, as I explained already, with this accumulation, you know, it could just be a big rocket. I don't like trades like that. I like when price go through to my zone with $20 to $25 move, and then yes, then it will be good trade. But in this case, it was not so good trade. So it missed, and it's I'm glad for that. You want to long? Nope, I don't want to go long. It's just 120 pips. My bad that I didn't set pending here. As I explained in the video breakdown. Hey guys, all good. Just let me. Nothing much happening on daily time frames. This level, previous range, right? And price showing some. Let me just show you. Some kind of this part. Okay. So from H1, yeah, what I'm showing. This zone here, 4021. You see? But I want $25+ move inside to confirm profit taking factor. Right now we have from this move just 300. 300 will be possible from M5 trade. For M5 trade, as usual, 50 pips stop loss with 50, 100 pips TP. If price breach through this level without any pullback, of course. I explained that, but I didn't set pending. It's enough. It's enough. Okay, it's just a lesson for me. Never late to learn. Never late to learn. I don't know why, if I'm not wrong, it's she, right? I don't know why she can't just register with my broker. Maybe we have something on Nasdaq, no? Let me check. Breaching higher. Third touch of trend line. By the way, this one is a nice level for short on Nasdaq. If you only want 161 fib and key level. 50 fib here, nope. This one remove. Look at this EMA. Perfect reaction. Possible breaker test here, but no fib, right? Yeah, absolutely no fib. So, but let me check, maybe 23. It's risky, of course, but Fatim, yeah. If you want, you can just buy long from here. Nothing more. Pop-up going up on how What? Where? How you know that it will go up? Just explain me, please. What I see that DXC pushing higher. DXC pushing higher. Logic. Gold should go down. Let me just show you again. DXC. You see? It's a 4-hour time frame. I mean here, this level. Price pushing this level. So, with logic, gold should push down. I don't know, maybe you have some another analysis. Unfortunately, our sell was missed. By the way, look, if anyone trading Asian, I just want to show you how it worked very well, perfectly. Gap filling, you see? Gap filled, and price did 80 or 100 pips, I don't know, I don't remember, I think it was 100 pips. And from break retest, it pushed lower, you know, just like a ping pong. Opened, open, bound, break retest, last confluence here, then break retest from here, lower, went, reaction from here, you see, from this level, boom. Then nothing tradable while price in range, right? I didn't check, I just watching first time with you. Then you see reaction from this level, and distance was no, it's not, it was not valid as long as small distance. Then and not valid for me, 61 fib and key level, boom. This is how my strategy works. Delete and delete. And for Asian you can get 3 or 4 trades. Does gold have an inverse correlation with the right now? Yes. Usually yes. DXC is a gold, right? Gold pushing higher, for example, gold should push down, and vice versa. Because why it's like that? Because of, again, money flows, you know. Investors, if you see that DXC pushing higher, DXC growing, it means that investors pushing, investing right now in US dollar. Money flows from gold to US dollar. Why? Because gold, it's not making any profit. You know, just keeping gold is not bringing you any profit. Just imagine that you are an investor, okay, and you want to put money somewhere. What can give you profit, of course, is USD. And of course, it's US bonds, which giving you 3-4% yearly, you know, it's bringing money. Gold, not. That's why when war between US and Iran started, that's why you can ask that just gold is a safe haven and gold should go up. But from other side, you have increasing price for oil. High price for oil is high prices for everything. It's a high inflation. High inflation is a good for US dollar. And of course, you invest in US dollar and in US bonds. That's why gold went down. If it was classic war, without risk of inflation, then yes. But in this situation, it becomes like that. So for me, I have for correlation between gold and DXE and gold with silver. But don't forget that silver is industrial asset. Okay, so you can get any news about some industrial sector, which means bullish silver, but not bullish for gold. So these three pairs, then stock market also. Like that. 4,000 for buying, 4043 for selling, and safe are more expensive. Now the market has moved. There is no luck. Bro, I didn't understand what you mean. 4,000, yes, for me is a go, like from 5 minute time frame. I know, I have difference between trades in different time frames. For example, 4 hour and H1 for me is one approach. 5 minute for me is different approach. For example, I can take trade from same level from 5 minute, but I don't take this trade from H1. What does it mean? It's mean that, for example, as I showed you in my video breakdown when I showed you just 5 minutes ago, for me, this level was valid from 5 minute time frame. 5 minute time frame for me is 50 pips stop loss and 100 pips TP, 2R, right? 1R, 2R, 3R. It was valid for me from 5 minute and from different account, of course. From H1 side, no. Why? Because from H1 we have this level worked a little bit, okay, and this level should be skipped for me, and it's a big liquidity area. But from 5 minute, if you take everything, of course, this was a banger, especially with alignment on silver, because silver was at level also. But H1 and H1 for me is 60 pips stop loss and 120 pips TP, 120 and 180, 2, 3R. And difference in approach on H1 and H4, I don't take trade. What I mean? I mean, I just set pending, I set stop loss and I set TP. That's all. And I take trade and I'm not moving my stop loss at break even. I'm not taking partials and I'm not doing anything. TP or stop loss for me. It's H1 and H4 trades. For 5 minute, it's different. For 5 minute, I have TP1, TP2, TP3. I can take partial at TP1, set stop loss at break even, and just wait TP2 and TP3. It's another difference. That's why for different time frames, I use different accounts, because I have high risk account and I have my main account, regular account. On high risk, of course, it's 5 minute trades and all trades. But on my main account, only strong setups. It's H1 and H4. For example, I can tell you in August, I will not have a lot of trades on my main account and on H1 and H4. Why? Because it's months with the lowest liquidity. All trade is high risk. Much better to wait till September. What we can do, of course, it's high risk trading, day trading, 5 minute and 15 minute time frame. That's the difference. I guess we will get some move after New York session, to be honest. Yeah, welcome, bro. You are one of my favorite fans. I'm your fan. Maybe. Chibao. Hi, bro. I remember you. Ой, блядь, не то. Who stopped the market? I can understand. I have a pain in my shoulder from gym. Ow. Yeah, Whale Fan Club. Let me open silver. Let me, by the way, let me check. Maybe we have channel. I want to delete this one and copy paste. Ah. Yeah, range. Range again. Russia, I lived there 10 years. I was born in Russia, in St. Petersburg. Then I moved to Turkmenistan. Then I came back to Russia, lived 10 years. Then I moved to Philippines, and then I moved to Argentina right now. But no, I'm originally not from Russia. Well, yeah. I hope finally we get some move right now. This will be nice break retest level. If we break this trend line and this level, it will be good to go break retest again. I'm not interested in this buy, guys. Not why? Because just 100 pips move. It's too risky. Anyone trading 1 minute time frame, you can go. Wow, 1 minute looks awful. Нихуя себе, блядь. Для вертолета Ми-8. Yeah, as you can see, right now, I see that silver pushing lower. It's what I was waiting. I was waiting. Why? Because, as I said, DXY pushing higher. No, I've never been on Vietnam, unfortunately. But soon I'm gonna come back to Asia again, and of course I will visit Vietnam, Thailand, and other countries, other Asian countries. Also Cambodia. What, in 15 minutes? What about silver? Сишкарился. Yes, awful and boring movement. August, first day of months, always like that. Believe me. Oh, блядь. You put Will we push or not? Is it about August or generally every first day of months is like that? I personally skip first day of months. Much better to skip. Imagine you have 22 days, 22 trading days, right? Uh, if you just skip one day and last day, you will have 20 days. But August is the main problem. If you ask me why summertime is like that, summertime, I'm meaning June, July, August, it's because everyone is on vacations. All people on vacations, especially in August. For example, one of my friend has offline business school, learning school. They teach languages, language school, yeah, like that. He said that in August, 50% of customers canceled their classes for August. You know, because everyone went to vacations. And in trading, it's the same. On my offline business, also the same. Are you waiting 24, 26 to the buy? No, I'm not gonna buy there. I don't have enough move inside my zone. That's why. It's just 100 pips from here. So, yeah, you see now. I want something clean. You see price running in some flag and ah. Yes, yes, I understood, but it was used already. That's why this level is not of interest for me. I use always just fresh and unused key levels. I don't understand if it's good or not. To be honest, seems that today we will not get any trade, to be honest. But who knows, maybe we can get this level today. It will be perfect. Nas. Nasdaq also dead. 40.54 sell area. Yep. Guys, if this level comes later when stream will be finished, just for your information, if you take it, be sure that price breached 61 also. 61. I don't believe on 50, but right now, as you can see, first of all, we have duplicated trend line, right? Duplicated trend line, key level breaker test on 50 fib. So possible, yes. But for this level, I won't breach all of this, and it will be exact how much? Let me just check. 220 pips, not perfect, but it's okay. It's okay even with the breach of 61, and 76 fib with key level will be banger. So, and one advice for you, if you're not able to be on screen, for example, on 5-minute time frame, don't trade 5-minute time frame, because 5-minute time frame, forgot the word. 5-minute time frame requires your time on screen. It's not H1 or H4 trades. For H1 or H4 trades, you can just leave pending and forget about it. But 5-minute, no. For example, it's possible just miss and then breach up, you know. If it will be missed, you should be able to cancel order. That's why. Бля, вот это проблема. Dow Jones nothing. Nasdaq nothing. Gold dead. Silver pushing back. And just 100 pips move now. I think it's gonna break and might have a big movement. Yes. I'm agree with you, and I told a lot of times what I mean. I mean, for example, when you have some range, right? Breaking range, always breaking hard. Usually it's the same distance, you know. Usually, for example, breaching, making same distance, and then came back. That's why I don't like to trade in range and after the range. Much better, you know, to wait when price find his high or low, and then jump on breaker test or fib. How many strategies you have changed until you find your perfect setup? It was, if I'm not wrong, just 2 strategies. First one was trading only on daily time frame, and but you can get just 1 or 2 trades in a month. I decided no. Then, yeah, it's my second strategy already, not too much. That time was not smart money. It's missed again. Very boring and stupid market. 4,000. Look, right now, I think possible. Yes, why not? Reason is this range. You see what you can do in range. Just buy or sell from here. You see, like that. It can test again, and then test this again, Just this is the reason. This is a small range in this big range. Just try to watch, just try to see all picture, you know. You don't watch just only one movement, for example, like that. This is nothing. To understand the market, you need to watch to a bigger picture, for example, like that. What it's right now? Right now, it's accumulation area. Price accumulating. Price needs some catalyst to find direction. It's 4 hour time frame, by the way. You see? Of course, you can on 5 minute you can see that it's that you have some bearish momentum, right? Bearish trend, you can say. But from 4 hour, it's consolidation, so possible. Told you it reached 40-40, and I was waiting 40-42.5 here. I'm not gonna be surprised that if price move here, grab liquidity and push lower. Why? As long as we are in this small range. TP for you, where you bought, from which level? Like that. Yeah, that was good. I'm gonna buy from 40.22, from 40.25. Good for you, brother. For me, here is nothing. And I don't see anything, to be honest. What was the reason? Maybe FIB? Just 50 FIB. Right now, let me check silver if it aligns. No, silver pushing higher the level. But reacting from EMA. EMA again here. So will we risk or not? That's the question. Guys, if anyone wanna go here, this is your approach. This one will be perfect. If you wanna go. For me, it was missed. Just a minute. It was missed again. Again, and again. Now this one definitely missed. So it's already 1 p.m. by my time. Well, guys, I think that's enough for today. Nothing absolutely happening. I hope tomorrow we get some much better price action. But today, as you can see now, congrats who took this buy. Unfortunately, I didn't set pending. By the way, I forgot to remove my pending. Yeah, delete. Price showing some kind of flag to further drop. DXE gold and DXE with gold showing absolutely the same price action right now. Yeah, guys, nothing happening. So I finish stream for today and come back tomorrow. Tomorrow, I hope we will get much better price action and we can take any trade tomorrow. Nasdaq also nothing. As I told you, but I told you about this level, right? It was a little bit lower. Yep. So see you guys tomorrow. As usual, I will go live on New York session. And with guys on VIP, we continue to trade on 5 minute. I sent my charts. And remember, if you are not able to sit on the screen, much better skip 5 minute trading. Will you move or not? No, it's not gonna move. So guys, see you tomorrow. Thank you for stream. Ой, бля. Что с тобой?